Dennis Galabuzi Ssozi, who is 41 years of age, is a water engineer by profession.
Very many people get surprised when I tell them I'm 41. They all take me to be much younger than I am.
A young Turk, Galabuzi recently authored the political obituary of Professor Gilbert Bukenya.
And the culture from which I come, particularly the immediate culture, which is my family, we don't like talking much about elders. But I wish Professor Bukenya well in whatever he will do. I don't want to talk much about him.
A son of the 1981-86 Bush war fighter, the late Ssozi of Masuli Taniwakiso district, Galabuzi reveals how he trounced the former vice president, who often equated himself to the mahogany tree.
The people of Busiro are the ones who decided it was not my win. It was not my win over him. It was the people of Busiro who decided.
Bukenya contested as an independent candidate for Busiro North seat after he quit TDA. Largely viewed as a flip-flopper, he returned to the NRM fold.
People are fed up. People are seeing a dictatorship. People are seeing massive corruption. People are desperate to have a change.
I did a lot of talking. Those who try to use money, the people of Busiro North, quite close to the city, they are well enlightened. They were not the kind to fall for money and cheap talk here and there.
Candidacy you are beyond. In 2016, if it happens, then there will be trouble in this country. We want a free and a fair election. We want a proper accounting of votes. And the votes must be counted and announced and no cheating.
A political science don at Makerere University, Dr. Sabit Makara says Bukenya's defeat and other bigwigs in the just concluded polls makes the end of an era for the old guard.
We have seen big trees falling, including the mahogany. It means when mahogany becomes number 3, he's no longer Muvule, he's no longer mahogany. I think he's becoming a small tree. I think he has been inconsistent. I think it is very important for professors and other senior politicians to be consistent in what they say and what they do. Your leg to be here today, another leg the other side. I think the people are very wise.
Bukenya did not fall alone. Major General Kahindo Tafire, Major General Jim Muhwezi, and Dr. Crispus Kionga are amongst the other bigwigs that were defeated in the parliamentary polls. And
we see many young people coming up. What this means is that people like Professor Bukenya have played their part. It goes without saying that maybe politics is now heading for a new generation. If you look at the number of people who have been elected, many of them are really young.
Our efforts to speak to Professor Bukenya proved futile. His cell phones were off, and his political aides told us Bukenya resolved never to speak to journalists after his defeat.
Both, by the way, in the ruling party and in the opposition. It means there is a silent revolution in this country, a silent voice that is coming up to say, if some people have not delivered, or if people have stayed on the stage for a long time, people want new blood to come up. These are signs that maybe people want more change.
Galabuzi reveals he wants to improve the livelihood of his constituents.
For me, where I am putting my emphasis is on these particular groups, these cooperatives.
Galabuzi garnered 11,600 votes against 6,000 votes for Daudi Mukiibi, who came second, and Bukenya, who came third with about 5,000 votes. Jingo Francis, NTV Weekend Edition.